Guess what? This is gonna come as a surprise to no one, but I'm sick. I knew I was getting sick last night. But I really have to get up and get on with my day. There's stuff to do. I am not joking. I really am sick, but I have already been up for a little bit. You know, I had to wake up and I had to do all the comments on the YouTube video, and then I had a shower, and then I brushed my teeth and got dressed, and I'm feeling a little better, even though it doesn't sound like it. You know, not ideal, but I'm feeling better than I was when I first woke up. I think we're gonna go down and have breakfast. I don't know what's going on today. See, I've got a race briefing with Sports Tours International, and then we'll see. We'll run around and do some things, but I gotta say, I don't think I should be doing too much today, just because, you know, I'm feeling sick and I've got to run a marathon. You know, not tomorrow, but the next day. Now, come on. Okay, so the breakfast area is right behind me, and I just finished, and let me make sure this camera is on me. I'm having trouble with the camera lately. So the breakfast area is right behind me. I just had breakfast. I was planning on showing you just like what was going on in the breakfast, kind of like what they had to offer. But my wife told me not to show eggs on camera. She said eggs are disgusting when they're on camera. So yeah, I didn't show that, but that wasn't the main reason. I probably would have showed you my eggs that I had. I did order an omelette, but then I sat with some other people. So obviously I don't want to pull out the camera when I'm sitting with other people having breakfast. So I didn't. You just have to take my word for it. I'm here for a couple more days, so maybe if I'm alone, maybe I will show you what they have for breakfast. You can order off the menu, and there is like a lovely buffet that you can go and take stuff that you want. So it was really nice. Now it is a race briefing, and I just found out that the race briefing is actually in another hotel. It's in the Sheraton, which Sports Tours also has some clients in there. So we're going to walk over to there. I think it's quite close. It's only like a block away. After that, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to catch up at the race briefing because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people there, and who knows, we may see some other like runfluencers there. I think we might. Oh guys, it is a lovely day. So just out for a quick walk over to the Sheraton for the Sports Tours International race briefing, and this is where they're going to give all the athletes, I guess we're going to really like do a deep dive into the race and everything we need to know. It's really fun. I've never been to one before, so I don't know what to expect. But I'm really curious because I haven't run London before, and you know, I want to know as much as I can before the race, so I can like fully appreciate it, you know? Now it is quite chilly here in London, and I think tomorrow, I haven't even looked at the weather. I'm not on my game as far as like getting ready for the race, but it's quite chilly today, and if the run was today, it would be gorgeous, although there's not a cloud in the sky, which is pretty rare for here in London, but I think it's going to be a bit warmer on Sunday for the race. We'll see how it goes. I will check the weather later if I remember, and I'll let you know what the race day forecast is going to be. In fact, you know what? I do have a phone just in my pocket. I guess I can check the weather right now for you. That way you're watching this video, I don't know, 2 days before the race. You'll know if it changes between now and race day. Okay, still too far out to go to the hourly forecast, but on Sunday, oh, a bit warm. High of 21 degrees Celsius. So what's that? 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, a little bit warm for like really hammering it. I think some people might get in a bit of trouble. I'm actually quite glad that this is not going to be an all-out effort for me because it's just going to be very warm and probably very sunny. All right guys, here we are at the Sheraton Grand. There's Sports Tours people standing right out front. Let's walk inside. Oh, gosh, this hotel is really nice. Look at this. We got some Sports Tours people right down here telling us which way to go.
Hello. Hi, Matt.
Hiya. Okay, now we're going down the stairs. This is really exciting, guys. I saw everyone disappear down here just a second ago. Oh, what is this? What is this? Okay, I'm going to have to switch to low light mode. But we got the Sports Tours backdrop. Lots of people all around directing us. They're directing us, but I'm not paying attention. I don't know where we're going. Oh, but look down here. Oh, guys, look at this. Well, you can't look at this because I've got the camera facing me. But this is a setup. Look at this. This is for all the athletes running with Sports Tours. Look how many people are coming to run this race with Sports Tours. And they've got the setup right at the front. I think I need to find a loo before I sit in there because there are so many people in there. You know, I don't want to have to get up and leave like once I get seated among hundreds of people. So let me go and find that. This looks promising. First of all, you are very welcome for me not filming what happened just a second ago. But now I am downstairs. I'm in this lovely ballroom. I'm right down where we were looking down on before with all the seats. It's all very empty, so I am able to just come in here and film before everything gets started. So we're going to run down to the front. I've actually got to pick a seat, and it's a lot more difficult than it seems with so many seats open. Like, I'm really spoiled for choice. This is going to be filled with all the runners in just a second. Okay, I've just seen someone around the corner. Let me turn the camera around. We haven't met yet, but this is a guy that I've been waiting to meet. I'm really excited to come over and meet him. So, should we do it on camera? Like he hasn't seen me yet, so I wanna try and get this on film. This is a good one. This is David Yim. You might know him as Yimmy, and they're getting started. So I have to run over and say hi right now. Come on, we're gonna do it. Yimmy. Hey, it's good to meet you, mate. I can't believe I got this on camera. I was like, this is Yimmy. You know him, obviously. He has run all the majors, like all the time. Look at this. Did you just get this?
No, that was last time.
That was
This was this time.
Oh, this guy, that's a flex. Okay, I cannot wait to be able to do that. Alright guys, that race briefing was really good, and I have been like just hanging out after the race briefing for a long time. But the briefing itself was about an hour, and let's see, we had Yimmy, David Yim, obviously you saw him just like a second ago in this video. He gave a presentation, he's run London a couple times, and he is a very compelling speaker. So it was good to like hear him talk about London. Let's see, Greg McMillan was on stage, and then we had just a bunch of sports stores people talking about like the morning of the race and how we're gonna get to the start. And basically it's very simple. You just jump on a bus and they take you there. And then like there's little tips. So for example, don't eat 2 breakfasts before the race. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I learned not to eat 2 breakfasts in Osaka, but they did talk about breakfast because all the hotels that the sports tours people are staying in, they all will be open early for breakfast. So I'll be able to do that. However, because of Osaka, I think I should probably plan my breakfast a little better and maybe have something in the room. I'm not sure I can be trusted to go down to a buffet for breakfast, but we'll see. I still have like a day and a half to decide what I'm going to do that morning. Oh, it was also fun like seeing just a boatload of influencers here at this race briefing. I didn't see any other influencers in the second race briefing, but I suppose I really wasn't paying attention as they were walking in. But anyway, it was fun seeing everyone. Now I'm going to head back to the hotel for a little bit. Then I think maybe I'm going to run out to the Tracksmith track house. I haven't been to the London one, so that is something I really want to see. And I want to see some of the London gear. Okay, let's head back, come on. Hi guys, I'm heading down to the tube and I'm going to go see some tourist things. So this is going to be fun. I have my partner with me, my running partner for the race is in my backpack. And I'm going to take that friend around and show them some sights. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So guys, I've come all the way to London and I have this pair of shoes, and this is the Topo Specter 2 in the London edition. So I figured I would just come around and show the Specter 2 some of the sights of London, because I got these shoes in the US and I highly doubt that this pair of shoes has seen like everything that is on its upper. So that's London's version of the Specter 2. Behind us, right up here, is Elizabeth Tower. And then a little more over here, let's see, Houses of Parliament, there we go. Hey, but what's that across the Thames? Is that the London Eye? There it is, right there. Very cool. Oh, brilliant. I'm sure you just heard that, but Big Ben just struck 1 o'clock. I should have come like 2 hours ago, then we would have really heard it like bonging 11 times. Anyway, let's go somewhere else and show the Specter 2 what it's made of. Okay, next up, we are just strolling around and we are coming up on, who is this guy? Oh, it's a statue of Winston Churchill. You see that, Specter 2? Some might say this is the best Prime Minister the UK has ever had. Now I'm just walking over to the Abbey. The bells are just going nuts. I don't actually know what's going on. I haven't looked anything up before I came, but the bells outside are just going crazy. Can you hear them on camera? Is this little microphone picking up the bells? I guess I'll find out in a couple hours when I'm back at the hotel editing this video. And there is a lot of tourists all around here. Oh boy. I mean, it is my own fault. I have come to one of the biggest tourist spots in the entire city, so I can't really complain. I'm just glad I have my little travel partner with me. Yeah, I am one of those crazy tourists. You know, I'm on camera here just talking to a shoe, holding it up. This might look weird to non-runners and even most runners. So this place is very busy, but right behind me, that's Westminster Abbey, Specter 2. That's Westminster Abbey. And apparently they're known for like doing weddings and funerals and coronations and whatnot. But I'm actually walking on the road because the tourists are just clogging this. Absolutely clogging it. Like everyone's stopping and taking photos, and I just want to get by to take this quick video. Now let's go somewhere else. Hi guys, I just want to mention that I'm walking around here with my London edition of the Specter 2. And you should know that I do have several friends in town that I could be hanging out with and doing this stuff with at the moment. But I have chosen to just bring my Specter 2 with me and kind of show the sights. Now, even though this isn't on the shoe, right behind me is Downing Street. I think someone famous, someone in a position of power lives back there, but he's not on the shoe, so it doesn't matter. Come on. I am really trying to stay off my feet as much as possible, so I'm taking the tube to the next spot that we're gonna see. All right guys, we have come to our next location, and I still have the Specter 2 with me with all, you know, the bits and bobs of London on the shoe. And if I turn around here, what's this? What's this? I don't think this is actually on the shoe, but this is the Tower of London behind me. And my favorite fact about the Tower of London is that there are a bunch of ravens that live there. And apparently, if the ravens ever leave the tower, then that's a sign that the tower and London itself is going to fall. Anyway, lots of horrible things used to happen over there. And also that's where they keep the crown jewels. So that's pretty cool. And then of course, if we just look over here, you can see the Shard. And the Shard is actually one of the things on the shoe. It's right here on the back next to the London Eye. Pretty cool. What do you think, guys? Is this bit getting old yet? I don't know. But right behind me is the Tower Bridge. And Tower Bridge is right here on the Specter 2 in the London edition right there. So I guess I had to come. Anyway, the Tower Bridge was built between 1886 and 1888, and approximately 40,000 people cross the span every day. I did go over there to see if I could walk across it, but it was just too busy, and I'll do a lot for a bit, but that just seemed like too much at the time. Anyway, let's go somewhere else. All right, I think we are gonna make this our last stop today, but I still have the Specter 2 with me, the London edition, and right now we're taking a look at this big house here. I think it's called Buckingham Palace. Yeah. This is a pretty nice place. And of course, the London Marathon actually ends right down there. So we are going to be running by this on Sunday. I can't wait. Of course, this place is just as busy as it always is. Of course, it's a lovely day. It's a perfect day to be here. Except now, I think there are probably more runners than usual. You know, more running tourists than just regular tourists. I'm walking back to the hotel now. My hotel is actually, I don't know, 15-minute walk from here. And I actually think I have been on my feet too much today. It's almost like I just cannot learn. I don't know what to do. I know what to say. I know that I say I have to stay off my feet before a race, but I just can't seem to follow my own directions. Oh well, I suppose there are worse things. At the moment, I'm having a hard time thinking of worse things because I just want to get off my feet. I'm actually quite knackered, but still, I'm having a really good time. Come on. Hi guys, not a lot has happened since I left Buckingham Palace, but it is the welcome reception right now. The welcome reception for our group. Oh, and look, I just found out today that Sports Tours International has about 1,500 people here. So they're spread out like all over London at 8 different hotels. I think I might have told you 6 different hotels in another video. But this is Sports Tour's biggest race. So I'm going up to the welcome reception for the Mayfair. And it's only people that are here from our hotel. And I think that means that there's about 100. And look, here we go with the STI. Look at them all looking good in their matching outfits. What's up? Right, do that one more time. Do the cheers. Cheers. Perfect. That was actually a lot of fun. Since I last abruptly shut off that video, I think probably an hour has passed. And you know, it was a good time just chatting about running to other runners. And I think we are gonna wrap up this video for today. So, of course, we have an emoji. And I think today, we're in London and we went to see the Tower of London. I want you to drop the castle emoji. I think that's the closest one to a dungeon. And I think, you know, the Tower of London is, you know, mostly a dungeon, or at least somewhat like a dungeon, or at least it has a dungeon. Let's just say that. So drop that in the comments, just to let me know that you've made it to this point in the video. And with that, it's Matt B. This has been my London Marathon weekend, day 2. Be kind, be happy, run well. See you in a couple of days.